Our search for a building has taken us on quite a journey.
From the high school
to a converted stable. Remember Melbourne House?
From a car sales room
to a drug rehab facility.
We even went through a season when God said stop looking.
But more recently, we have felt God calling us to start again.
to start looking for a place of our own.
A place where we can meet together on a Sunday.
And where we could meet during the week to pray and to worship.
Where the attic can meet.
Where tots can meet.
Where the parent cafe can meet.
A place where we can see the ministries that God has called us to continue to grow and to develop.
A place where we can dream some new dreams.
There are loads of different areas of our church that could be transformed.
So having our own building from a worship team point of view would make a massive difference. Every Sunday currently the worship team have to get the PA out from under the stage, lift up the big speakers, get all the wires out, plug everything in, and then do it all again and unpack it all and put it away at the end of the time. And that can be really quite tiring and quite stressful when things don't always plug in right and go well. The idea that we could potentially leave stuff set up just ready to go would just be incredible. It would release so much more time and energy and open up the possibilities to just being able to do worship evenings and prayer evenings with worship so much more easily and confidently and stress-free.
Having a church building of our own would be amazing for our children's work. At the moment we meet in the small hall at St Benet's Rooms with the two age groups mixed in together, ages 4 to 11. It's fine for now, but when our numbers increase, as we hope more families join us, we will need to split the groups age-wise and we will need another room.
Having a building of our own would mean we could start our Sunday morning youth sessions again, as we've run out of space in our current venue.
It would enable our team to support our young people in continuing to develop and explore the relationships with God alongside our midweek harvest group. The easy transition from harvest to Sunday morning youth would give them the confidence to invite their friends along to church too.
God has shaped the attic over the years, but more recently we feel that God has taken the attic into a new season. But we are limited of what we can do in someone else's space. Having a place of our own would let us step into God's calling and serving the youth of this town and showing them Jesus' heart.
Good morning. You see us here this morning setting up 4 tots. As you can see, we have lots of things for the little children to play with. And soon this will be absolutely easy. Unfortunately, we are oversubscribed. We have people on the waiting list. So obviously, if we had a bigger building or our own building, that would be really good. But also on a Sunday morning, you've probably noticed, or Sunday afternoon, I'm saying, you'll probably notice that we have a little creche set up at the back. And that's just big enough for the children we have at the moment. So all these lovely families that are here in a little while, we can't really encourage them to come to church because we've got nowhere to look after the children. So again, if we have a bigger building, we can invite more people from the town, all these lovely families can come along. So that's just my plea, if we can get a bigger building, we can serve more people.
Parent Cafe would be hugely blessed by our own building. It means that we could meet more regularly rather than just once a month. It would mean that we could run other parenting courses. It would mean that we would have space for when parents need to bring little ones along with them. They could run around and enjoy toys and games that are already set up for them. It would mean that the volunteers that help us run Parent Cafe wouldn't need to just spend their time and energy setting up rooms and putting rooms away again. Instead, they could spend time with families, praying and caring for them.
A building of our own would mean that we'd be able to stop paying a rent, which gives us nothing long term, and start investing in a home which we can call our own. A home which we can develop and shape so that it perfectly serves us as a church and the communities that we serve.
Buildings for churches are funny things. They're, on the one hand, they're just a tool. The building we meet in is just the place we meet in. But owning a building is actually a bit more than that. It's as well as being able to do all these things that we've spoken about. It says something about ourselves to the community we're working in, but also to ourselves. It speaks of permanence. It speaks of seriousness. Owning our own building would be a statement of intent. It's a statement that we're here to stay. It's a statement that we are a permanent part of the community who can be relied on.
So this is why we are having a gift day. It's an opportunity for us to bring our money, bring our offerings of joy as we save for a deposit for a home. New Life Church has a vision. It was a vision given to us by Jesus thousands of years ago, to go and make disciples of all the nations, and all the ministries that we've already looked at today are our way of doing that. And a building will help those areas grow and develop into everything God is calling us to. So get ready for Sunday. Come and be prepared as we bring our offerings for a place of our own.
Having a place of our own would let us step into God's calling.
So that's just my plea. If we can get a bigger building, we can serve more people.
We really need a building.
It would be amazing.